if you're new to watercoloring, these are some basic brushes that you might want to start with and the marks they make. So this is the flat brush, and some marks you can make obviously is dragging it. So this is wet versus dry. You can go on the edge. You can make dashes. And you can move it around like so. You can also go this way. Okay, so that is the flat brush. This is called the filbert brush. So it's kind of like the flat brush, but it's like a curved at the top. Like, okay, so it's flat. It's not a round brush, it's just curved. So this one makes a slightly different mark than the round brush. It's somewhat similar, but you can get like a very rounded edge. Okay, this is probably the more common brush, is a round brush, and you can get many different sizes. They can come really big, even smaller than this. So you can get tons of different kinds of round brushes. I'm gonna get another color here. So round brushes are cool because you can press, release to small, press, release, press, release. You can do some detail painting. You can almost do like a lift of like drops. You can do dots. There's a lot you could do with a round brush. This is a great basic beginner brush too. This is called an angle. So it's kind of like the flat brush, but there's an angle, okay? Not much when you go flat, but this is nice to do some angle work. It's just different ways you can use your brushes. Okay, angle. This is a liner brush, so unlike, you can actually find round brushes pretty short that looks like almost a liner brush, but the difference between a liner brush is very long. You can get them skinnier than this, but they're kind of like an extra long round brush. And this is for a lot of detail work also, and skinny work. I'm just giving you an idea of different like marks you can make. Like this could be like a very straight line. You could do, oh, need more paint here. You can do, you know, dots. You can kind of draw with it, you know, outline stuff. Okay, this is very detailed work. And this, which I don't use often with watercolor, I use a lot of this with oil and acrylic paint. Is this a fan brush? Because it looks like, you know, like one of those fold out fans that you do. But you can use it for watercolor. It's usually in some sets. I just don't use it as often. But what's cool, like you can make like grass or like fur on animals. This is, you can get them all different sizes. You can get them a lot smaller than what I have too. Okay, that's the fan brush. Okay, so obviously with watercolor, to paint with them, you're going to do a lot more layering and different techniques. But these are just the basic brushes and the simple marks that you can make